I'm a hustler, man. I'm always get it off the muscle, man. Tryna make them hunters bust the rubber bands. Rain, sleet, hell or snow, I'm tryna get it in. Woo! I go door to door, stacking up them dollars like dominoes. I go door to door.
Hustlers, hustlers, hustlers. What's cracking? It's your boy Deshaun. Man, welcome back to another episode of Roof Hustlers, baby. We tackle all your daily door-to-door objections, rejections, and we teach you guys how to make connections, man. Because if you ain't creating genuine customer connections, building better customer relationships, and providing premier customer service, then you know, like I know, guys, you ain't making a difference in your wallet or the community, baby. And that's what we do over here at Roof Hustlers, man. Help you guys go from average to good, from good to great. Always keeping food on your plate, baby. Because if you do what I do, you know it's a jumping out here. So listen, guys, you done made it to the new year and you just got done with the holidays, right? And it's one or two salespeople during this time of year. You that salesperson that you had hella momentum ending the year and now you letting that momentum carry over into January. Or you one of the salespeople that I actually been running into pretty commonly, which is you was kind of in a holiday slump, right? You kind of lost momentum during the holiday season. You kind of got distracted. Your mindset got diluted. And now you more focused how you going to come into the new year and create new momentum, new strides, and actually start making you some money. So what we got for y'all today is 5 ways to come out of that holiday slump. Right? You've been spending time with the family. You've gotten away from sales. You've gotten away from the activity, right? You've gotten away from the community, the camaraderie. You're kind of dealing with yourself now and you've lost that momentum and maybe you down in a little slump and you wasn't converting at the level that you was converting at during the crucial time of year. So what we want to do, man, is give you some strategies and tactics and principles you can implement. That way you can kick the year off the right way. So without further ado, 5 ways to come out of the holiday slump. So I don't want to water down today's episode and I want to make sure that I don't miss any key points. So I got my notes here today with me. I want to make sure I hit this thing on the head for you. So I want to be very clear. Slumps are normal, right? It happens to all of us, the best of us, right? Whether you're an athlete, sales professional, family, it don't matter. Like slumps happen in every aspect of our life. But specifically in sales, it's a few things that can put you in a slump. And slumps usually happen pretty often around summertime and holiday season, right? So before we jump into those 5 ways to get out of the slump, let's talk about some things that can put you in this slump, right? First thing is can be poor lead quality, right? You're just not getting good leads during this time of year, whether the company providing you with leads or you out there knocking on your own and you kind of just getting those watered down leads, those hit me up later. So those poor quality leads can be putting you in a slump, right? Second thing is you're just unmotivated, man. You're actually more focused on ending in the year than actually running through the finish line, right? You're just trying to get the year over with. So you don't got a lot of motivation. You don't got a lot of inspiration. You ain't focused on nothing. So your motivation tank kind of low. That could be causing you to be in a slump, right? Competition. What do I mean by competition? It may be other roofers or other salespeople in your area that's offering better deals and got better options for homeowners that you might not be able to offer, and that could be killing you. And they might be winning deals that you was competing for, and that's putting you in a slump, right? And last but not least, self-doubt, right? A lack of self-confidence could be putting you in that slump. Maybe this time of year coming, you like everything slowed down in December. Nobody really buying. People ain't spending money. And that self-doubt, that belief system could be putting you in a slump. So listen, just think about those 4 things we just talked about, right? Poor lead quality, unmotivated, competition, self-doubt. Those could be some things that are putting you in this slump. But don't worry, we ain't gonna let you stay there. Let's address how to get out of there. First thing first when it comes to getting out of that holiday slump, right? First thing we need to focus on is mindset, right? As you already know, once you get your mind right, you can get your grind right. So you got to understand, the first thing that could affect you mentally that done got you out of this hunger mindset is now you done lost all the positivity. You done lost your positive thoughts and now you actually more negative, you're more cynical, you're more pessimistic. So your mindset is diluted and a few things can put you in a funky mindset. The first one is low sales confidence, right? Which equals to low self-confidence, or low self-confidence equals to low sales confidence. So now your confidence ain't as high. Second thing is you focus more on numbers than the process, right? So when you get so numbers driven versus process driven, it can get you in a very negative state of mind and you know what I mean? It can kind of throw your momentum off. And last but not least, you put too much self-pressure, right? You put too much pressure on yourself during this time of year. You done took on way more than you should, or you think there's more riding going, finishing the year strong than there really is, and that done diluted your mindset. First thing we could do to get out of this holiday slump is you gotta do some self-reflecting. Right? You got to do some self-reflecting. First of all, we got to think about what got us in this slump, what caused us to be in this area. We got to get to the root. We got to get clarity. Once you get you some clarity, you got to think about, was it something in the methodology or in the process that you chose, right? Was it in the methodology or the sales process, right? Let's think about that, right? Also, you got to think about, are there some character traits that may have caused you to get in this slump, right? Maybe you got too much self-pride, right? Maybe you don't possess enough humility, but what character traits may have put you in here, right? Well, there's some signs that you missed, right? You just kind of overlooked a few things. Think about that, right? And one of the most crucial things when it comes to self-reflecting is, what would you tell somebody else that was in the same position as you? So go back and think about some of the things we just talked about, right? Rewind that real quick, a little 10, 15 seconds. Jot down some of those notes on self-reflecting so you can get your mind right, so you can get your grind right. And as you know, your grind don't peak because your mind weak. So the first thing we need to do is self-reflect and reevaluate the mindset that we in or that we've gotten in that may have caused us to be in this slump. So that's the first thing I need you to do. Check your mindset, baby.
You tired of working with that other trainer up the street? Where they give you more fluff than they give you heat? Well, come on down to the Best Hustler Academy, where we teach your guys all the strategies, tactics, and principles that they need to dominate their market and blow the competition out the water. Not only sales, but we got marketing combined. Damn! So you can be a two-headed monster and kill your market, guys. So listen, come on down to the Best Hustler Academy so we can take your team to that next level.
Second thing you can focus on when it comes to getting out of this holiday slump, right, is start small. Start small. I know you've been in a slump. First thing you want to go do is go try to sell a 70, 80 square roof, 100 square roof, right? Go try to get a commercial property. Why? Because it's going to make you feel better. It's going to get you a little bit closer to your quota, right? Going to give you that confidence that you think you're looking for. But in reality, you build your confidence by starting small. You've been in a slump, bro. Don't try to go big. Go close your little 25 square, little 30 square roof, right? Get you some easy momentum going. Another thing you could do is work your CRM, right? Go look at past clients that you didn't close yet. You already had a good relationship with them. They already know who you are. So now you can just reach out to them to see if they're ready to move forward for the year. It don't got to be new business. We just need some momentum business. And another thing you can do is you can go talk to your past clients and ask for some referrals, right? If you did a really good job serving them, if they was happy with the experience, you just go back to your homeowners and just say, hey, we starting the year off. Do you know anybody else that we can help the same way we helped you? The storm coming to a deadline. We just want to make sure we don't miss out on that. Start small. The hustling, you're going to want to go big. Why? Because you're going to want some recognition, some validation. You're going to want some hoorays, some pats on the back. But the most important thing you need to do is just start small. Get 1 or 2 deals under the belt, increase the confidence, right? Increase the efficiency, increase the focus. Just getting a few deals under the belt, right? So start small. Don't try to go big. 1 foot in front of the other. The third thing you could do to get out of this holiday slump, I got this cool basketball analogy that I like to use. So let's say if you're playing basketball and you're down 15 points, right? You're down 20 points. The first thing you want to do naturally, because you're down, is you want to come out and you want to start jacking up threes, right? You want to start shooting threes to try to close the gap. But in actuality, that's the worst thing you can do if you're down by 15 points. And if you play any sports, everybody know what's the most important thing you need to do if you're down. Focus on the fundamentals. Just getting 3-4 yards a pop if it's football, right? Getting a couple twos in the basket, right? A couple easy layups if you're playing basketball. So the third thing I got for you, focus on the fundamentals. Get back to the basics. I've noticed that when most sales guys are in a slump, it's because they stopped doing something that was helping them become successful. So let's do some self-inventory. Let's go back to the best months you had and let's track everything that was going well. And now let's look everything what you're doing now when you're in this little slump, right? So let's go back to the basics. Let's go back and look at our pitch. Are we pitching in the right framework, right? Are we pitching at the right speed, right? Are we actually saying the things that are in the script? Love Tim Duncan. Why? He was Mr. Fundamental. He wasn't flashy. He wasn't LeBron. He wasn't Kobe, but he got rings, baby. Why? Because he never got too good for the fundamentals. And I've noticed a lot of guys, you hit that slump. Why? You start feeling yourself. You start smelling yourself, right? So you stop doing the things that help you become successful. So let's get back to the basics, right? Double check that script. Make sure you're saying the right thing. Second thing when it comes to your script, make sure you're using the right words. Have you got a little arrogant with your success and you stop using the words that was working in the beginning of the year? So go back there. Make sure you're using the right words. Make sure you're not using words like basically, right? Or offering or giving, but we're out here doing, right? So make sure you're not triggering your homeowners with words. Also, make sure you're qualifying your leads properly. Right? Sometimes you done got so excited they said yes to the inspection, you forgot to make sure that they want to move forward or that they are even interested in getting their roof replaced. So make sure you are asking the proper qualifying questions. That's the fundamentals. Make sure you're doing your follow-ups. Right? You so fixated on new business, you forgot it's people in your pipeline waiting on you to follow up with them. Make sure you're doing the 3 to 5 follow-ups a day with the potential deals that could be closing, right? That's fundamental sales. And most importantly, make sure you're sending out your emails, right? Follow-up emails, new inquiry emails, whatever it may be. But get back to the fundamentals. Go back and look at what you aren't doing that you were doing when you was having success. And I guarantee you probably got away from the fundamentals of sales and now you're starting to experience that pain and now you're down in a slump. So that's number 3, focus on the fundamental, babies. Get away from the flashy stuff. Become Tim Duncan. Just get back to the basics. All right, so listen, we done checked our mindset, right? We done got our mind right. We made a decision to start small. Now we're getting back to the fundamentals. The 4th thing you can do to get out of this holiday sales slump, get activity focused versus result focused. As a sales rep, when you get extremely result focused, it actually throws your numbers off and it puts you in a slump. Why? Because you no longer loving the people, you loving the money and you just trying to do anything to get a deal and that's what's actually killing you, right? I need you to get back focused on the activity. Why? Because it's the activity that actually gets you the results. So first thing you need to be focused on how many doors you can knock every day, right? How many doors you can knock. I ain't telling you to hit a certain amount, but that's what you need to focus on. How many doors are you actually knocking every single day? Second thing I want you to focus on, how many people you're talking to. And not people, homeowners to be specific. I always like to tell guys, if you can get in front of 25 homeowners a day, that can lead to at least 3 to 5 opportunities per day, right? Instead of trying to close 5 deals a day, say, can I get in front of 25 homeowners? That's another activity-based task, right? You can focus on how many calls was made, right? How many outbound calls, right? How many follow-up calls you made that day, right? Or how many follow-up calls you plan on making every single day. Have these things written out. Also, you can focus on how many hours that you're actually spending in the field. Instead of trying to go out there for a little bit of time and get a deal, focus on, hey, I'm gonna be out here for 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, whatever it may be. But I need you to get off of the result focus and I need you to get activity focus. Because when you fall in love with the activity, that's actually how you get a lot of results. We never come into the film room and say, we need to close some deals today. No, we just need to continuously keep pumping out good content. That's the activity. And understand, activity gonna get you the results. Chasing results don't get you results. So I need you to get back to being activity focused versus result focused. And right now you're so focused on the results coming out of this holiday slump, it's gonna keep you in a slump. Get back to the activities. That's what got you the results in the first place. And last but not least, when it comes to getting out of this holiday slump, right? Try something new. Right? Doing more of the same thing just gonna get you more of the same thing. So let's try some new strategies or let's try some new methodologies, right? So you can go back and reflect on your pitch, right? And maybe you can shift the way that you're approaching the doors, right? But listen, what are some new strategies or some new methodologies that you can implement that maybe you weren't doing that can possibly get you some new results? For example, if you're not utilizing social media to sell, that's one thing you definitely should start implementing. Why? Because there's a study that says people who utilize social media to sell outsell the people who don't. So maybe that can be one strategy to use. Or if you're using social media, maybe we shift the strategies. Maybe you do some holiday giveaways, some New Year giveaways, right? Whatever it may be. Also, when it comes to trying something new, maybe you following up with your homeowners and you sending out text messages. How about we switch that and maybe we start sending out video messages? That's trying something new. Maybe this year you spent majority of your year just knocking doors and canvassing. Nothing wrong with that, I love it. But maybe now stepping into the new year, we're gonna network more, right? We're gonna build better relationships. We're gonna stay connected with the people that can help us get us new deals and new opportunities. Another thing I've heard from a sales guy during this time of year, the leaves fall. So what he does is he walks around with a leaf blower and he offers opportunities to just give you a free leaf blowing, get the leaves out of your gutter. And while he's up there, he offers complimentary inspections. That's a new strategy to get up on the roofs, right? So I want you to start thinking about some things that you can try and do differently. New strategies, new methodologies that can get you out of this holiday slump. It's a new year, so we gotta try some new things so we can get better and bigger results. So listen, guys, hopefully you had a phenomenal 2024, right? And if you didn't, you know the cool thing about it? That year over, man. Now we got a new year to step into 2025 and be great and do some phenomenal things. So if you coming out of that holiday slump, man, we created this episode for you so you can create you some momentum, so you can get your mind right, so you can get focused, you can get diligent, so you can start the year off the right way. Listen, as always, man, we appreciate y'all love and support. We're going on almost 8 years of us being on YouTube, putting out content, helping you guys dominate your market, make money so you can take care of your family. 2025, we plan on continue to enhance this thing, new content, dynamic content, better information, more information, maybe even some guests. So I just want to let y'all know we love y'all, we appreciate y'all, and without y'all, the brand wouldn't be where it's at. So, as always, man, if you enjoyed today's episode, leave us some comments down in the comment box. We do pay attention to those. If there's any topics you want us to cover, shoot us an email, roofhustlers@gmail.com or Deshaun@roofhustlers.com. Make sure you follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of the social outlets. And as always, baby, hustle hard, hustle small, and don't be afraid to bone guard. Hustlers, I'm out.